A warm welcome to our Tuesday evening phone-in. This is the big one, and we are, of course, live on YouTube. We're live on Facebook, Twitch, and LinkedIn, and we're also joined by the TikTokers. I see them just arriving now. How cool is that? Do come and join us as soon as possible. Remember, of course, it is indeed the phone-in. So for that, you can phone in. How amazing is that? And a big dinky-do to you from Scottie McCLUE. Lovely to have you with us. Welcome, 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 I say. You've got the number in front of you there, 0141 628 9795. 0141 628 9795. The internet phone-in is proving very, very popular. We are about 4 weeks old, and already everybody is thoroughly enjoying it, so that's what we like. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for sending me all these likes. On TikTok, I've got 127 likes already. Now, what's very interesting is that we started off this evening on TikTok with 2 likes and ended up, I think, with about 12,000, something like that. And then I popped up on TikTok the other day, and we ended up with 40,000 likes. Absolutely incredible. Fantastic. Do feel free to give us a phone, guys. We should have everything working for you. Yep, seems to be all in good heart there. Give us a ring and let's chit-chat, I say. We've usually got somebody on by now. There we are. Fantastic. I'll just see what's happening there. Yes, that seems to be okay. So you should be able to phone directly to me for a good old chit-chat. We'll see what's happening with the chat. Hello all, says Suzanne. DINKY-DOO Scottie, says the wonderful Eddie Doyle. I still have a horrible cold. Suzanne, why do we say we have a horrible cold? Have you ever heard anybody say they have a good cold? DINKY-DOO, thank you for my 5 beautiful TikToks, Mr. Goatface. Maybe quite quiet tonight. Football on now. Scottish TikToker. McCLUE will never, ever, ever be intimidated by football on the telly. There are plenty of people who don't have any time for football and who would love to come and join us in the phone-in. So we'll not bother with that. I had COVID. I have COVID. I had it for 6 days. Sorry to hear that, Scottish TikToker. Follow us as soon as you can, guys. You're watching Scottie McCLUE. Subscribe to the YouTube channel and tap the bell big style. That's what it's all about. You'll just see some movement around as I adjust things a little bit here. How fantastic is that? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello, pal. Hello, Thomas. DINKY-DOO. DINKY-DOO says, Danny. Danny, excellent. Lovely to have you with us. We welcome every single new person to the phone-in. Tremendous that. I'll be scared to ring you. Honestly, the debates would be horrible. Where are you getting that from? You okay, mate? The debates would be fabulous. Just ring up and stop being silly about it. Come on. You grow yourself a set. Greetings, Scottie. What's your favorite dinosaur? My favorite dinosaur is the one-eyed dinosaur, the Jathinkisaurus. That's always a good one. Will McClue's pies ever be an exclusive range to bake at home? John, I'll not mention the supermarkets. McClue's pies are exclusive. So there you are, the vegetarian lettuce slice in the rich chicken sauce. We like that. Now then, let's see how the phones are doing. Has anybody tried the phones to tell me if they're working? DINKY-DOO Scottie, Dave DuPrave. DINKY-DOO, thank you for your apology for last night. We got that on the YouTube channel, and we realize, I understand. It's just we are a family show. Here's somebody calling. Let's check. You're live in Scottie's phone-in. Who's that? Nobody. Right, there we are. Nobody. The ghost of Christmas past. We love it. If you're coming on, then, as I say, grow a set and stay on and have a chat. You're very welcome, but at least we know the phones are working. That's excellent stuff. Welcome, welcome, TikTokers. I say, Scottie, how's it going? It's wonderful. I'll take on your English bias politics. We don't have any English bias politics. You're live on Scottie's phone-in. Who's that?
Oh, it's Thomas from Glasgow.
Thomas from Glasgow. How are you?
I'm fine, Scottie. Just check, see if your phone was working.
You're an absolute top man, and a big dinky-doo to you.
DINKY-DOO to you, mate. How are you?
Excellent. Yes, indeed. I'm enjoying the phone in, and I hope you are.
Oh, it's good to see you back on, mate. Honestly.
It's just something a little bit different. We're getting bored senseless by what's on the radio and telly.
I know you fed up watching all that.
Oh, and I thought to myself, no, I want to have something that cheers people up.
Yes, at least you're keeping people happy, Scottie.
Yes, a wee bit of dinky-doo and a wee bit of chit-chat.
That's correct. Yes, that's fine. You know what I mean?
What a top man. That was so good of you to ring, and dinky-doo.
You too, Scottie. See you about that.
Bless you. Thanks again. All the best, buddy. What a top man. That was very good of him to call there. And we know the phones are working, so no excuses. This is class, says Boy Ghost. Floaty, dinky-doo, scrag. How lovely to have you with us, and a big dinky-doo. Can everybody get tapping and tapping and tapping? If you want to join in the phone in, if you look at my bio on TikTok, just below it, you'll see the link to the YouTube channel. Click on that, subscribe, tap the bell, and you can watch the phone in. How good is that, Mr. Goatface? Thank you for my lovely TikToks. The wellhead of knowledge from which all things worth knowing spring forth. Good evening, sir. Kirby, what a lovely, lovely thing to say, and a very good evening to you. Everybody at tapping, I've got 2,000 likes. That's amazing. 2,000 likes. Happy Ulster Day, Scottie, from Ryan. Ryan, dinky-doo. Ryan, do you know that Ulster is not the 6 counties? It's obviously the ancient kingdom of Ulster. And I think there are either 8, and somebody even suggested 9 counties in Ulster. What about that? So happy Ulster Day. Scottie, what tie are you wearing? Is it a hashtag float tie? Steve, I see what you just did there. How clever are you? Fantastic. A float tie. We love it. Yes, indeed. You have to guess what tie I'm wearing. There it is there. I thought I'd smarten myself up for you. Tremendous stuff. DINKY-DOO says, Andrew. Hello, Andrew. Lovely to have you with us. Safar says, hello, Scottie. Hello, Safar. Always lovely to have you on. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And DINKY-DOO, Safar. A dinky-doo from Scottie McCLUE always brings a smile to my face, says A Walk with Nature live on TikTok Live. Scottie, do you have any jokes? You know I don't tell jokes, Mr. Goatface. I went into the doctor's the other day. I said, can you help me out? He said, which way did you come in? Oh, yes, you see. What's your take on the clowns emptying the petrol stations? Shocking, weak, greedy, tiny-minded human beings. Yes, think about other people. Say, no, half a tank will do me, and I'll catch up at some point once the deliveries start. All right, pathetic. Hi there, Scottie, dinky-doo. What football team do you like? I don't really bother with football teams. You know, I mean, are you a high B by any chance? I noticed that. Hi there, Scott. Hi, dinky-doo, Ixelbert. Lovely to have you with us, Ixelbert. Hello, Scottie. Hello, everybody. DINKY-DOO, and a very warm welcome to Scottie McCLUE's internet phone-in. How good is that? I see you have a PGCE. Did you ever teach? Oh, I teach and teach and teach. Yes, on and off for years and years and years. All the petrol stations, primary, secondary, and tertiary higher education. Lecturing on media, lecturing on drama, lecturing on leadership, lecturing and teaching. Oh, don't start me. History, another great one. Music, wonderful. Football is bread and games for the folks. Well, it might well be, but Scottie McCLUE is the bread of life for the folks. Have we thought about that? Awesome. I'm at 20 years. Excellent stuff. We love it. There we go. The School of Hard Knocks. Yes, indeed. Follow us as soon as you come on, guys. Every TikToker on TikTok should be following Scottie McCLUE right now. This is massive. And this is the internet phone in, and it will grow and grow and grow. It's 4 weeks old. I had a half-witted idiot earlier when I popped up saying, this guy thinks he's famous with about 13 people watching. At that point, you know, it comes and goes. Said yes, and 2 billion fans worldwide. So forgive me for thinking I'm famous. Give us a snippet of the wonderful story of Sir Walter Scott. Good to talk to you. Abbotsford House in the Borders. Good to talk to you. Where in Scotland are you from? Do you know that Sir Walter Scott, I can't remember if it was his publisher, but he was virtually bankrupted and in terrific debt. He fought his way back and bought his estate back. Wow. So there you are. Don't like them. Football, sports, not involved. Absolutely ICK. And certainly Scottie McCLUE will never, ever be intimidated. Oh, you shouldn't pop up live on the internet. There's football on. Nobody will join you. Nonsense. There we are. I've got one of my highest audiences ever here on TikTok. Fantastic. We love it. Welcome, TikTokers, DINKY-DOO. Welcome, YouTubers. Welcome, Facebookers. Welcome, LinkedIners. Welcome, Twitchers. Now, Twitchers, can you do me a massive favor tonight? Can you actually go to Twitch if you are a Twitcher? Watch me live on Twitch. So if you've got a Twitch account, watch me live on the Twitch account because I want to get affiliated. And I've done very little on Twitch. There we are. Hi, DINKY-DOO. Nice to see you, Scottie. DINKY-DOO, how are you? Tony, how lovely to hear from you. Safar, I agree, 2 hours. Scottie, it's good having you back on. Please, can you be on for longer than an hour? It's too short. Safar, I know what you mean. I feel it's too short as well, but I don't want to overplay my hand until we've built it up. If we see real signs of growth, then we can look at extending it. That's the thing. I want to get everybody following and subscribing on YouTube. I want everybody following on TikTok. So actually go to the top left, click the plus sign and follow me. I want all the TikTokers to look at my bio on TikTok. Just below it is the URL link to the YouTube channel. Get yourselves onto that, subscribe, tap the bell, and we will be in business, guys. Scottie, upsetting man. I've been watching your live for a while. You keep ignoring me. Boy Ghost, I've already read out what you said. What do you mean keep ignoring you? I never, ever, ever ignore anybody except a silly wee troll who would be down the river, and I don't think that is you, so I'm certainly not ignoring you. There we are. Never be upset, Boy Ghost. Got family in Elgin, says Daniel. Excellent. We love it. Let me look back at Boy Ghost. How do you phone in, Scottie? Boy Ghost, you go to the YouTube channel and you phone in, you subscribe, tap the bell. You'll see the number along the bottom of the screen. That's the number there, you see. Scottie McCLUE, YouTube phone in. Call Scottie now 0141 628 9795. There we go. How excellent is that? So, Boy Ghost, you know that you are certainly not ignored. Do you speak Hungary? I try not to shop Hungary. I think that's important. Hi, Scott. Hi, Meatloaf. How lovely to have you with us. And DINKY-DOO. There we are. Now then, I've noticed Meatloaf on YouTube. Here we go. We're at the tea tonight. It's beautiful. DINKY-DOO, I'm a wee bit late, says Professor Numpty Head. What's happening, dude? Numpty Head, I've just been explaining that I never, ever, ever get intimidated by football being on. People said, it might be a wee bit quiet, Scottie, there's football on. Nothing to do with Scottie McCLUE's internet phone in. We are international, global, right across the world. The only reason everybody on the internet's not watching right now is because they don't all know about it. That's your job. Professor Numpty Head, if you're a wee bit late, there is no punishment for being late, because if you've missed a second of Scottie McCLUE, you've been punished enough. I'll say that. Is it Earl Grey, Scottie? No, it's not the Earl Grey tonight, it's the Yorkshire tea. There's Freek. Freek says, hello from the Netherlands. Hi, yeah. Come into Hus Vilchan Kuppete Heaven. I'm wearing mine Klompen, Eric. Scottie boy, Dinky-Doo, la Beachy. I got your lovely comments on Twitch. Beachy, can you watch me on Twitch tonight? Right? The last few nights, we haven't had many watching on Twitch, and I need watchers to affiliate me. So if you've got a Twitch account, guys, go to Scottie_McCLUE and actually watch the show live. That will be amazing. New Bond movie out this weekend. Good to see it. Susie, I don't think I'll see it this weekend, but I do love Bond. Did the bonnet once belong to Supergran? Numpty Heed, I have worked with Supergran. Lovely, lovely actress. Yes, indeed. We love watching Scottie. Thank you, Thomas. What is the show all about? Meatloaf. It's about human beings. It's about people who want to talk, who want to interact with each other, who want to interact with Scottie McClue, who have something to say on the telephones. Last night was a bit heavy. We're talking about drugs. We're talking about capital punishment, bringing it back for druggies, all that sort of thing. Alfie, my 12-year-old son's busy doing homework while listening to the Lord of the Radio. Dinky-Doo, DJ Dini, we thank you. Super Grand theme was sung by Billy Connolly. How is that? No, fantastic. I was watching Billy earlier tonight. I'm going to bed for an early night, Scottie. Thanks for another great show. Nikki Jaws, have a lovely, lovely sleep. And Dinky-Doo to every single one of you. There we are. Just keep going live when the footy's on. It keeps her indoors quiet, and I can watch it in peace. All right. So she's a footy fan, and you can watch the phone in. Well done, Ebri. There we are. Super Grand was the best. Loved it. Absolutely, dear Gurley. Did you get your Dinky-Doo, la? Fantastic. Free Catalonia. Right. Well, that's a long shot at the moment, but thank you for that. Scottie, do you think Neville Chamberlain was too soft on Germany in the early days? I think Neville Chamberlain was of the old gentleman school of politics, wasn't into real politics, and I think the problem is that he trusted Hitler. I think he sent Robert Boothby, Lord Boothby, as he became. I think he sent Bob Boothby out to see Hitler, because I know he met Hitler. And when he walked into the room, it was a great big long room. I remember him telling this story on the television. And Hitler was sitting at one end, and he shot to his feet, threw a Nazi salute and shouted, Hitler. And so Bob extended his arm and said, Boothby. I thought it was wonderful. Super Grand. He had a great sense of humor, Robert Boothby. Is there a possibility you might be a chess grandmaster? Well, actually, no, Casforth. I once had dinner with a world chess champion. And unfortunately, it was a black and white tablecloth. And it took him almost an hour to pass me the salt. So I don't play chess, I can tell you. Guys, can you share this? If you're watching on YouTube, subscribe, tap the bell. If you're watching on Twitch, follow me and watch on Twitch. Don't go on to anything else. Just watch on Twitch tonight. It's an excellent feed. And I'd like to have people watching on Twitch. Also, if you can get on to the Facebook and you can like me on Facebook Live, LinkedIn, I've put out that I'm looking for development opportunities for the phone in. So have a look at my LinkedIn, Scottie McClue. Scottie, is David's partner, John, watching a Twitch? A massive Dinky-Doo. John Boy, thank you for that. Thank you to all our Twitch watchers. Actually, please watch it on Twitch, Scottie_McClue, and follow me on Twitch. We need to really start building now, guys. Love that, Scottie. Dinky-Doo. So that's wonderful. Thank you, John Boy. That's brilliant. Disco Pete. Now, Disco Pete is one of the most generous men on TikTok, and he's just sent me 10 beautiful TikToks. Every time Disco Pete comes on, he sends me a gift. Maria Knight is another one. I Am Steel is another one. All these beautiful people that send me gifts on TikTok. You never, ever, ever need to feel obliged to send Scottie McClue anything. This is an entirely free service because I want to see it build up while I'm still on the earth, if you get my meaning. There we are. Definitely not ringing. You'll end up making me cry. Never, ever, ever. Hey, I've sent you gifts. Yes, you okay, mate? Another very, very, very generous person on TikTok. I thank you for that. If somebody's feeling flush, there's a paypal.me/Scottie McClue. You're live on Scottie's phone in. Who's that?
It's me, Scottie. It's David. How are you?
David, brilliant. John Boy's watching on Twitch.
I know he is.
That's so good because I'll tell you, David.
Scottie, I love Supergran.
Supergran was wonderful.
Every Sunday.
Yes, good to know her, the actress, and I worked with her. She came to be interviewed on ITV for, I think it was this morning. And we were on the same show, and she looked just amazing.
She made a tartan bonnet.
The tartan bonnet and all the tartan, Supergran.
I love the theme song. I can sing that. It's amazing.
Wonderful. Don't sing it just now because we don't want a copyright strike.
I know it so well. I never missed an edition of Supergran. She was incredible, seriously, Chucky. But anyway, are you okay?
I'm great, David. Yes, fantastic tonight. And I'm so chuffed that John Boy's managed to get in Twitch. I hope there's another 2 or 3 watching as well, and that will let us get affiliated.
Exactly, yeah.
You see, what we need to do now, David, we know everything works. We need to start building it up and telling 10. You know?
I'm thinking, come on, people, phone in. People, please.
Oh, absolutely, phone in. Yes, indeed. I know it went from phone-ins in the past. I know some people think, oh, I wouldn't phone in, but there's no reason not to.
Exactly. Again, back, do you remember our Linda who done the big accordion?
Yes.
I know she can't play copyright, but Linda, please come on if you can hear us and just have a wee chat.
Have a chat. That's what it's all about. And a dinky-doo.
Yeah. Everybody, please come on.
Yes.
People, come on right now.
Come on right now. There's no time like the present to phone Scottie McClue.
Right. I'll let you go. Once you hear these calls, you better come on.
You're an absolute top man. And David, thank John Boy again, please.
I will do, Scottie, yeah.
I'm so chuffed with that. Thank you.
Nadia, Scottie, do you want to say hello?
Yes.
Mr. McClue, how are we doing?
John, I can't thank you enough for watching on Twitch.
No problem. I heard you talking there about Twitch and asking if anyone was on Twitch.
Yes.
To get on there and give us a watch. So I thought I'd do that for you, Scottie.
Yes, because I'll tell you what happens. A load of people watch during the day, but they're not watching it live yet because it's not big enough. Now, if we can get enough people watching live, just another 2 or 3, then we can start to get affiliated and we can grow the Twitch.
Yeah. Well, Scottie, I'll certainly share this. I'll ask all my friends to share it. Tell 10 to tell 10 to tell the whole neighbourhood. How's that sound, Scottie?
That's wonderful. And get all your Twitch friends watching live.
They'll be all twitching to get to talk to you, Paula.
We're twitching.
Scottie.
You're a top man. Hey, thanks, John.
Okay,
Dinky-doo, la.
Dinky-doo, la. Take care.
Dinky-doo, all the best. Fantastic stuff. That is brilliant. Scottie, it's me, Mr. Goatface from TikTok. Mr. Goatface, thank you. Thank you for your kindness and your generosities. How many do you need for an affiliate? Suzanne, I think it's 2 or 3 watching constantly. So, you know, we just need 2 or 3. I've ticked all the other boxes and we just need 3. And, you know, we just get a couple. It's still under. So we need to get 3 people watching the Twitch. And there's no reason not to watch the Twitch because it's an excellent feed. Somebody said it's a brilliant stream, you know what I mean? I've got Twitch on the big telly and also on the laptop through YouTube. Brilliant numpty heat. So let them know you're watching Twitch and subscribe to it. Who have we got here? Oh, my goodness, this is interesting, guys. Well done, I say, you lot. Right, what have we got here? Hang on. I've got so many messages. Scottie, I'm listening while trying to put stretch covers on my settees. I'm knackered. The covers are a brilliant idea, but they are hard work. You have to stretch them. Have they got wee stretchers in below? Hitler was shell-shocked by a British shell. He wandered towards the British trenches and the British soldier let him go back. What a mistake. I know. 7 watching so far on Twitch. That is brilliant. Anya, thank you for this. We are moving forward, guys, after 3-4 weeks. There we are. Right, I've switched over to Twitch, Scottie. Susie Mac, what an angel you are. That is brilliant. Affiliate means you're limited to streaming on Twitch alone. You won't be able to multi-stream to other places at the same time. All right, Scarlett, are you sure about that? There we are. His name was Henry Tandy. Right, Dave Deprave. I've got you, the British soldier that could have blown up Hitler. I remember a soldier showed me a grenade. He said, this is called an alphabet grenade. I said, why? He says, if this goes off, it could spell disaster. Yes, right, Scarlett. But nevertheless, it doesn't matter. Let's get everybody watching and see if we can build this up. Good evening to you. Nicholas has sent me beautiful roses on TikTok. Guys, can everybody follow me on TikTok? Yes, and let's get tapping the screen. 3,300 likes. We love that. Is that you in the back? That's me in the back. Lord Reith the Labrador. Oh, yes. And there, I think there's another one for you there. Look. I got gifted these in case you think, what's he doing with his own picture behind him? There we are. Well, it's better than having it in front of me, isn't it? See what I just did there? Here you're in the back. Hitler escaped death about 11 times. How very interesting. I wonder if he was actually killed at the end of the war. Or if he got away, you never know. Love your show, says Frank DINKY-DOO. I'm not one for conspiracy theories. I can tell you. Can everybody share on all platforms, YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, LinkedIn, if you're watching me on LinkedIn Live, yes? Get sharing, guys. I'm watching you on YouTube and watching you on TikTok. Brilliant, Thomas. I used to listen to your show when doing deliveries years ago, my man. Thank you, Johnny McWhirter. Hello, it's me again from the Netherlands. Hi, ja. Kom in te huis, wilt je een koppie thee hebben? I'm feeling mijn klompen. Love you, so we'll share. Thank you, Frank. Everybody get sharing, guys. We can never have too much sharing. We need to get the numbers moving upwards now because we know everything works. I think when you're testing stuff, and you're going through all the technical rehearsals, you think, oh, there's no problem. It'll work. We'll give it a try. But it's nice to get it going. Mr. Goatface says, Scottie, I think Hitler escaped because many other high-ranking generals managed it. Yes, but the generals did plot to clobber him, didn't they? What is the worst country ever? Local legend. It's not a question of countries being better or worse. It's just if some countries might be less good for certain things. You see? I mean, you could say to yourself, well, economically at the moment, Greece is perhaps not the best place. But Greece is stunningly, stunningly beautiful. And it's filled with beautiful people. Yasu Greece. Kalispera. There we are. DINKY-DOO. Lovely to have you with us. Love your show. Fantastic. Somebody give us a call. Are the phones working? We'll check. I think the phones are working, guys. Feel free to give us a call for a chit-chat. Right. We haven't had Kareem tonight. I wonder if he's watching the football. There we are. That is fantastic. Brilliant. Right. Let's go tap, tap, tappity, tap, tappity, tappity, tap. Tap, tap, tappity, tap, tappity, tappity, tap. I'm at 3,300 likes. I think that is amazing. Fantastic. DINKY-DOO, thank you for joining us live on TikTok. We absolutely love it. So good to have you on TikTok. Thank you. Wonderful stuff. So I don't know that we need to go worst country ever. I mean, a beautiful, beautiful country to stay in now is Germany, but it wasn't quite so much fun in 1948. Gosh, I can't even get a sip of tea without being interrupted You're live on Scottie's phone in. Who's that?
It's my second call. It's David again.
David, of
Good
course.
boy. Where is Kareem? Kareem, get on the phone.
I know, we need
Get on
Karima.
the
We love
phone.
to hear Karima on the phone.
Yeah, and listen, I'll put it again. People, please phone Scottie.
Absolutely.
What is wrong with you people?
What is wrong?
Heavy chats.
I know, and there it says the number's in front of their face.
You've got to phone you, and that's all about it. People, stop sitting down. Let's chat.
Chat, I say, absolutely.
Let's Scottie, DINKY-DOO.
David, do you know what I've just realised? The number's no in front of their face. There it is now.
Right. Well, you better bloody phone.
I must have clicked on Mr. Goatface's comment and it went up instead.
Right.
If you've got a great comment, David, you see, I can actually put it up.
But even Mr. Goatface has got a good comment. Mr. Goatface, please go to phone Scottie.
Absolutely. Give us a call. Greetings from Nova Scotia.
Thank you. Thanks, Scottie.
DINKY-DOO, Davey. Thank you very much. What an absolute top man. That is wonderful. That's excellent stuff. Thank you, David. Very much appreciated, I say. Now, that's it. Next 100 years, absolutely. And I own, Scottie McCLUE, DINKY-DOO. So there we go. Now, we're not going on to that stab wire. We don't mention personalities' names unless, you know, it's in the right context. The man with a bonnet, done it, DINKY-DOO, Bill. Lovely to have you with us. And a big DINKY-DOO, I say. Great chat. Difference between Welsh and British. Well, you can't actually be one without being the other. See, there's no such country as Britain. It's a land mass which contains 4 countries. Yeah? Great Britain contains 3. It's the big bit, and that's all that's to it. So people who say, I love being British, well, all it means is you live on that land mass. And people that say, I don't want to be British, well, you are, because you live on the land mass. But the major countries are Scotland, England, Northern Ireland, or Wales. So if you are British, you're going to be from one of them. Have you got it? There we are. Scottie McCLUE, DINKY-DOO to every single one of you. To the telephones, if you've got something to say. Guys, this is going to be absolutely massive, right? I could tell you that right now. The internet phone-in, it's 4 weeks old, you know, and we get a nice steady stream of phone calls. The number's right in front of you there. And a lot of people will want to watch, a lot of people will want to listen. I have a pedigree of entertaining the UK over the last 30 years this summer. So there you are, not bad. Greetings from Nova Scotia, says Otis. Otis, we love you in Nova Scotia because that is New Scotland. Can we do more sharing? Housekeeping. If you're watching on Twitch, follow me. Try and watch on Twitch. If you're watching on YouTube, subscribe and tap the bell and let us know. Get your notifications. There we are. Terrific stuff. Feel free to phone us for a chit-chat, guys. We're ready to take your call. Fantastic. And there's the number there, 01416289795. You're watching Scottie McCLUE. Hashtag FloatEye, the first lord of the internet. How good is that? Wonderful stuff. I thank you for watching on TikTok. Scottie, DINKY-DOO. Scottie, you're my only friend, not at all. Pronouns, says Charlie. You don't need any of that on here, Charlie. We are all inclusive. Pronouns are divisive and they're old-fashioned, right? We're all inclusive on here. Nobody has to justify who they are. Your background, your race, your creed, your color, your orientation doesn't matter on here. We are all inclusive. I loved you on the radio back in the day. You are an informative bloke. I thank you. You were so honest. I know, Chris. Got it, says Johnny. Greetings from Edinburgh. If you don't have a clue, phone Scottie McCLUE. Shuggy. We love you in Edinburgh and DINKY-DOO. Get sharing every day. Tell 10 to tell 10 to tell 10. Go and nick a URL off YouTube or Facebook or Twitch and send it round all your friends. LinkedIn as well. Where's the telephone number, Scottie? You'll not see it on TikTok. You'll see it on YouTube. That's it there. If you want to write it down, the Scottie McClue YouTube phone in, call Scottie now 0141628 9795. 0141628 9795. And every single one of you watching, get in touch with all your friends across social media. Greetings from Toronto, says Johnny Quest. Johnny Quest, we love you in Toronto. Scotland has big media connections with Toronto. I think you'll find that Lord Thompson, Roy Thompson, Sir Roy Thompson, was from Toronto and had radio and television stations, and he set up Scottish television in 1957. How amazing is that? And he was a Toronto man. Am I right? He ended up owning the Times. There we are. Fantastic. Follow us as soon as you can, guys. If you're on TikTok, get following, get sharing, get tap, tap, tabbity, tap, tabbity, tabbity, tap. Hello. Hello. Thank you, Johnny Quest, for following. That goes for every TikToker. You should all be following Scottie McClue. Otherwise, what are you doing with an account? Simple as that. DINKY-DOO, this is the big one. Right. Come and join us. Back to the super chat. See what's what. Remember, this is absolutely free. But there's been beautiful, beautiful, generous people on TikTok. Beautiful, generous people on GoFundMe.com/Scottie-McClue have helped us with bits of equipment. PayPal.me/Scottie McClue. Thank you, Mr. Goatface. Right. What about this one? There's a show called Hunting Hitler. They give a good argument for Hitler surviving and hiding out in Argentina. Well, of course, he would have passed away by now. Because I think, was he not? 1885 he was born. Am I right? There we are. Anya says, redacted government documents have a lot to say. Well, yes, especially if you know what the redactions are. He thought he was invincible as a result of the attempted assassinations. He wrote that down. He was passionately involved in the occult. He was a very bad, mad man. Yes, so we believe. Jumped over to Twitch now, Scottie. Thank you, Ebri. Scottie, do you know what happened to wee fat Bob? You pair and that made the late nights in the 90s enjoyable. I don't, Tommy, I haven't heard a whisht. I haven't heard ichi or ochi about wee Bob. Scottie, it's not letting me through. It's ringing out. Kareem, we need Kareem through. Have you been trying and trying? Try it again, Kareem. See if you can get through this time. Evening, Scottie. Evening, Jerry. DINKY-DOO. Evening, Jerry Numpty says DINKY-DOO. Phone's not working. Scottie, you've knackered the phones. Everybody trying to get through. Try it now, Kareem, and see what happens, for goodness sake. There we are. See if we can get you on. I've done everything I can at this end, so it should be working. There we are. Try that, Kareem. Scottie, you not paid the phone bill. Jerry Nickel, I haven't half paid the phone bill. My goodness me. I have paid it. I'm not sure if you guys have to pay a local cost or whatever as well, but there it goes. No doubt we'll all find out. Follow us as soon as you can, guys. Is it the Argyll and Southern Highlanders regimental tie? No, J.D. Donnelly. It does not look like that. I do have one of these. It's green and purple and gold, and it's not the Argyll and Southern. It's the Argyll and Sutherland, because the 93rd Highlanders were raised in Sutherlandshire, right up in the north of Scotland. Hi, Suzanne. Hi, Jerry. Try that again, Kareem, see if we can get you through. Should be working. I keep coming back onto it. Let me see if there's anything I can do here. No, I think that's it, Kareem. I think it should be working. Do give us a shout. There we are. Everybody can try the phones. Kareem can't get through. Can't get through, Scottie, says Robert. Aha. I wonder why. I wonder what we need to do here. See if we can get this working. No. It should work, guys. There shouldn't be a problem. Keep trying, and we'll see if we can get you on here. I'm looking at it right now. Yes, it seems to be going to messaging. Right. What I'm going to do, and this is, I'm going to have a look at the settings. This is big stuff, this, guys. There we go. Hello, you're live with Scottie's phone in. Who's that?
Oh, it's Jerry.
Jerry, how fantastic is that? Did you get through, no bother?
No, I had a bit of a bother. I phoned BT. They put me on the right track.
Ah, right. Excellent stuff. No problem at all.
I went right to the top.
Right to the top, Jerry. Never put up with any nonsense, you. Well done.
No, exactly. How are you?
That's what it's all about, you know, and a call to Scottie McCLUE is important.
Oh, of course, they said that. They said they had put the plug in.
Put the plug in. Put the plug in. Everybody puts in the plug. Fantastic. Are you DINKY-DOO?
DINKY-DOO. How are you tonight?
We're very well, Jerry. Yes, excellent. I'm chuffed to bits with the way the phone-in's going.
Good.
You know, it's really amazing. As I say, you know, we're 4 weeks old, for goodness sake.
Ah, exactly. But I was doing a bit of chores in the house last night, and I just listened to the programme other than making any comment.
Oh, it was big stuff last night, Jerry.
Oh, Monday night, my daughter's back at school, you know, I've got my chores to do.
Yeah, chores, and it was not, did you do the high dusting?
Oh, that's it, with the feather duster.
Your feather duster, yes. I don't know that I'd trust you with a feather duster.
What about that, Dave? He's going off his nut.
He's some man, he was doing his nut, actually, yes, indeed.
Oh, yes, but that's what preceded me. He said, I better. So I'll let Kareem come in and Susan. And
you're very kind, Jerry, and DINKY-DOO, la, thank you.
DINKY-DOO.
DINKY-DOO, there's Jerry, excellent stuff. The Nazis created a base at the South Pole as early as 1940, apparently. My dad and granddad were the Argyles, very proud. I saw you had the number, Scottie. Excellent stuff. You're live with Scottie's phone in, who's that? Hello? Obviously, Mr. Nobody, right, there you go. That's why the South Pole is like Fort Knox to get in. How very, very interesting. No, Scottie, it's still just ringing out. Well, it's just what for Jerry, Kareem? That's very strange. My dad and granddad, yes, I've read that one. Bonnets, here we are. You're live with Scottie's phone in, who's that?
Hello, Scottie.
Hello, who's that?
This is Danny from Billericay.
Oh, Danny from Billericay, we love it. How are you?
I'm very well, how are you?
Fantastic. Phone in tonight, Danny.
Yes, I know, it's tough getting through.
It's tough getting through, absolutely. I think maybe we're overloading the system. I think I've been a bit ambitious, but I don't care. You know, because the fact is we're on and people can get in touch.
Absolutely.
And we like that. How is Billericay tonight?
Very good. I've had a long day at the radio station.
Yeah.
I've come home and I've just put you on.
Brilliant. This will chill you out big style.
Chill me out. That's why I love listening to the nutters that ringing.
Yeah, we've had a few of them, I can tell you.
I don't mean your regular callers.
No, the regulars are just gorgeous.
Yeah, it's the typical people in radio, you know, that ring up and hang up.
They ring up and hang up because they don't believe it's real. They can't. They're very tiny-minded.
Yeah.
And they don't believe it's real.
I know, and you get it. So wherever you go, don't you?
Oh, every radio station. And I'll tell you what you also used to get. There were 26 radio services in one market I worked in. And the other radio stations used to ring to see if Scottie was busy because others were ringing out. We love it.
Oh,
yep.
Absolutely love it.
Absolutely.
Why can't you do?
Why do you do it? I'm going to get a petition up so you do 2 hours instead of 1.
2 hours, yeah. We could even look at expanding it, but we need to build it first. Little acorns, Danny.
Little acorns, all that kind of stuff.
Little acorns, the great oaks grow.
Was you at Red Rose Radio?
Yeah, Red Rose Radio, 1992, 30 years ago in June.
So you was around when John Myers was around?
Very much so. It was John Myers and I that put the phone in together.
Yeah, John was a great guy.
Great character, terrific man, you know, taken from us far too young.
Yeah, absolutely. And
you know, but he did a lot for radio and he crammed a lot into his life, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, good luck with the show. I'll keep listening, mate.
All right, Danny, you take great care and good luck with the radio station.
Thank you. Take care.
A dinky-doo, ta-ra-la. There we are. What we've got here, Professor Nupteed says, no wonder Kareem can't get through. Everyone else is ringing and ringing and ringing and redialing and redialing and redialing. Sorry about the unintentional typo, my apologies. Not at all, Dave. No problem. Kareem, keep going. You're bound to get through. Kareem must get through, folks. It's so important, I always say. There we are. Now then, who have we got here? I was in the Argyll and Southern Highlanders. The Argyll and Sutherland Highlanders. You're live on Scottie's phone in. Who's that?
Hello, Scottie. It's Kareem.
Ah, yes, miracle. This is bigger than Marconi.
How are we, Scottie?
Kareem, do you know the story of Marconi discovering radio?
No, I don't. Please tell me.
Well, very quickly, I'll not take up your call, but very quickly, because I love this, and I'd love to have been there. Guglielmo Marconi, I think I've said like Guglielmo. He got his pal. He said, right, we're all set up now. I am going to broadcast this. If you can hear it, stand up on that mound over there and drop your hanky. So hold up a hanky, and if you hear it, drop it. He transmitted, and the hanky dropped.
Wow.
Now, can you imagine what that moment must have been like?
Never been before, and then hearing that and seeing that must have been outstanding.
Now, in 1901, I think it was, Marconi, the same boy, he was some boy, he sent a signal across the Atlantic to, I think it was to Nova Scotia. And they picked him up. Now, you think this was 11 years before the Titanic went down?
Wow.
So the Titanic, could you imagine nowadays, the Titanic would be being watched in a control room. A little radar thing would be moving. She would have a top quality radar on board. They would have seen all the icebergs would have been flashing red with X's likely.
Yes.
You know, they would have been talking ship to shore all the time. Even the passengers would have been on their mobiles.
Oh, there's a conspiracy theory with that, Scottie.
Yes.
Regarding the Titanic, that it was, I've forgotten it was this, it's sister ship.
The Olympic. They thought it was the Olympic.
Yeah, I thought it was quite interesting.
Yes. And there were all sorts of things that, there were all sorts of things about that she was racing because it was her maiden voyage and she wanted to look so good. So she was going faster than she should have been going.
Yeah.
You see, in these days, Kareem, when you opened up the engines, when the captain said, all right, Mr. McDonald, take her to sea, right? That meant all these poor men down shoveling coal like crazy with wheelbarrows and everything. You know, nowadays you just open an oil valve.
And that's it.
And that's it. And off you go for America.
Wow.
You know?
Have you ever been in a cruise before or anything?
Not in the big ships. I mean, I know boats. I've worked on boats. I knew all the Clyde steamers intimately. You know, the Duchess of Hamilton and the Caledonia and the Waverley, the Maids and the ABC car ferries, the Queen Mary II. All of these I knew inside out. The Loch Fyne, the Loch Nevis, the Claymore, and the Clansman and the Columba. You know, I knew all these boats intimately, but I've not been on a national cruise.
Yes,
I've not been either, but I hear they're just like big hotels in the water.
Well, I see them come into ports around the country. I remember one day traveling to Greenock, and I thought somebody had extended the town.
Right.
And you could see this thing from almost anywhere in the town.
Right.
It was like it was just like huge tower blocks at the pier.
There's where is it near? It's near Glasgow Airport. And I remember questioning when I was in the car. In fact, there was actually nearby the airport quite a few ferries parked there for a good number of months during COVID. And they were massive ferries. I don't know who owned them or if anybody knows about them, but they looked fantastic. They really did. They were huge.
That might be near Port Glasgow.
Right. I'd need to go past the area, but look at my map.
Yes.
See where it was.
How very interesting. Yes, gosh, you're a great fund of information, Kareem.
Thank you, Scottie.
That's absolutely incredible.
I'll tell you one thing. I had problems with my combi boiler. I think I told you that the last time.
Yes.
And that's all nice and fixed now. However, I know nothing about the actual heaters. So some of my heaters are cold. So I was bleeding them, as you do.
And did you start at the high point?
Well, I don't know. At the bottom of the heaters, there's like two valves, and I really don't know what ones to touch.
Well, the two valves, one will be the inlet, one will be the outlet, right? And you're anti-clockwise to open a valve. Now, to get the heater working, both these valves will need to be open, so anti-clockwise. But for bleeding,
both of them then?
Yes, but you open both of them, yes. If you want the radiator to work, you can shut the radiator off, as far as I know. But if you're bleeding, you would bleed from the highest point in the system.
Yeah.
So you'd be probably up in one of the bedrooms.
Yep. Well, I've bled all the heaters. It was just the two bottom ones. And
two bottom ones, if you could try them, you can always put it back, but I would say anti-clockwise with them, see what's happening there.
Well, I've done what I can for today, but I'll probably have a wee thinking about with it.
Yes, you're better not starting something late at night, because if it did all go wrong, it's harder to get a plumber.
Yes, absolutely. But no, that was the only thing. But Scottie, I don't have too much to say today.
No, that's fantastic. I'm just very glad you're on. I mean, you said a fair bit last night, and boy, did they go to town on that.
I think it's a very good subject because
I
think it really touches a lot of people, and I see it a lot in my field that I work in as well. I'm starting to see it in a lot of younger and younger people now, and vaping seems to be in fashion. You know, I've seen some of first years vaping as well. And I know they say it's a healthier option compared to smoking, but when you've got 12-year-olds starting to vape, I think questions need to be asked.
Yes. No, I think you're absolutely right. Yeah, you know, I mean, anything foreign like that brought into the lungs, very simple. As you know, Kareem, the lungs are for reoxygenating the blood.
Yes.
You know, and they've got these alveoli, these little air sacs in them. They're like upturned leafless trees.
Yes.
You know, and youngsters are damaging their body. I mean, in our day, it was cigarettes. You know what I mean?
I think it's a fashion icon at the moment. You know, that the vapes, you get them.
Well, there's one we could do without. I think we need another fidget toy out.
Yeah, well, true. They've got like LED lights on these vapes, and they do look very cool. But at the end of the day, it's just a substitute for smoking.
Well, it'd be a lot cooler without them, I can tell you.
I agree with that. But I think last night's topics, I think everybody that listens can relate to something regarding drugs and their opinion on it. Capital punishment as well. I think I still believe that capital punishment for certain crimes need to be looked at. You need to remember, a lot of people said yesterday, Scottie, what if you get it wrong? Back in the day, they didn't have strong DNA tests that they have.
Now you've got the DNA. They know if that person's been there.
Yeah, you know, and I do think there's a lot more robust process now compared to what they used to be. But I still do think for certain crimes you have to have some form of capital punishment.
Yes, I think so. And I think people need to realise that if they've taken a life, you know, then they forfeit their own.
I do, but I think if it's so violent, if it's been rape with it and God knows what else, I really do think, why are we keeping this person? Why are we
Yes.
taking taxpayers' money?
Yes, because this is a very evil person.
Why are they having TV, a radio, their phone? Why have they got privileges? Why are they getting to live life when they've brutally taken someone else's life away from their family? It's not just that person, obviously, that went through that horrible tragedy, but it's all the people that are connected to that person that have to suffer as well.
Absolutely, Kareem. Lovely hearing you again. And DINKY-DOO, sir.
Listen, have a good night. Speak to you tomorrow.
Thanks,
Bye-bye.
Kareem. All the best, lad. There we are. Very fair point. Very smart man, that. Now, what do we got here? Oh, look at your comments. Where's Suzanne? Kareem makes some great points. Well done, Kareem, says Ebri. Absolutely. Get them informed earlier. Secondary school kids vaping in schools is shocking. Kareem's part of the furniture. He needs to be in the room. Good caller. Absolutely, Dave Deprave. I agree with you. So there we are. There's somebody saying it's in primary. Yes, Kareem knows his stuff. Compassionate bloke. The amount of smoke that comes out of these vapes is like a fire going on. Seeing car drivers blowing the smoke out the windows. Professor Numpty, I thought the car was on fire. You know, I very nearly phoned the fire brigade and I realised it was just some white van man vaping. There we are. If you want to give us a quick call, guys, well, it need to be a very quick call because time is very, very tight. We'll have to say goodbye to our lovely TikTokers very shortly because that's coming up to the hour. What have we got here? There we are. Love it, says Ross. Hello, Scottie. DINKY-DOO. Jeff, thank you for my lovely red rose. So very good of you. This guy's spamming us. I think we'll get rid of him. There we are. Spamming. We're getting spammed. There's a spammer away doing the swatty. Absolutely. What else have we got here, guys? Lots of good stuff. I've never been to Scotland, says Sadaf. You would love it, Sadaf, I think. Capital punishment hasn't worked in the USA. Well, they don't use it a lot, I don't think, in the USA. I think if it became far more commonplace for, knife and gun crime. Do you support Palestine? Well, everybody supports Palestine and Israel, of course. They need their heads knocking together and stop throwing ordnance at each other. Yes, absolutely. These vapes kids are using, there are different flavors. Well, this is to try and get them doing it. How did you enjoy your trip to Greenock? When were you last there? Not very long ago, Craig. I love Greenock, of course. A fine part of the world, my hometown. So there we go. A town I've got a lot of time for. Suzanne, where are you? DINKY-DOO, Scottie, when the time comes, good night, everyone. Thank you, Kareem. Good night. In fact, we're going to have to go now. Right, I'm going to say goodbye to our beautiful TikTokers. Thank you for joining us tonight. It's been superb. Follow me on TikTok. We'll get this uploaded the first few minutes. Very good. What was your street of residence? Oh, I had more than one street of residence, Craig. So there we are. Tremendous. Not too far from the Fort Matilda. There we go. They scrapped capital punishment because the hangman kept missing his target's numpty head. What are you at? Stop. There we are. Good night and God bless all our beautiful TikTokers and ta-ra, lads. DINKY-DOO. Right, that's our TikTokers gone. The rest of us, we're going to have to go as well. Great show, Scottie. You're the best, sir. Dave Deprave. It was a fantastic show tonight. Thank you to all you beautiful people on Twitch, on YouTube, on LinkedIn, on Facebook, and on TikTok. You are the very, very best. I'll sing you the song. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye. Take care, everybody, as you go. Goodbye, everybody. Auf Wiedersehen. Au revoir. And a cheery old Scottie McCLUE saying dinky-doo to every one of you. Good night, God bless, and ta-ra, lads.